Hang about. Did you say XRP mining? XRP mining, the phrase itself just raises eyebrows, right? Can you actually mine XRP? Definitely not. I mean, all 100 billion XRP tokens were pre-mined at launch, everyone knows that, meaning there's no mining process like you'd see with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Despite this crypto faux pas of a phrase, we've suddenly seen dozens of platforms in 2025 appear almost from nowhere, promising XRP cloud mining contracts and sky-high returns. These platforms use XRP mining as more of a marketing hook, I guess. The actual idea is that they let you use XRP to fund Bitcoin cloud mining contracts with payouts also in XRP. It's basically cloud mining with some makeup on. Now in this video, we'll break down how these XRP cloud mining platforms actually work, what kind of bonkers earnings they claim to deliver, and most importantly, why these too good to be true promises almost always come with strings attached. Here's how XRP mining contracts are supposed to function in practice. You deposit your XRP to rent hash power, usually for mining something like Bitcoin. The platform takes care of the hardware, electricity, and maintenance, and in return you receive your daily crypto payouts, often in XRP or something like Bitcoin. It's a model that allows users to earn passively without ever buying mining equipment. So you can think of it as just normal cloud mining, but for hardcore XRP fans. And actually there is some truth to the fact that this process is made attractive by XRP's ultra low fees. I think it's around 0.0002 cents, and also you got to think about 3 to 5 second settlement speeds. This all makes it ideal for fast, low friction transactions. It's textbook stuff. But that speed is especially useful when funding or withdrawing from XRP mining platforms, or so they say. The platforms, which we will get to in a minute, promise that there's no technical setup required. Just choose a contract, like 2, 5, or 32 days, deposit it as $10 in XRP, and then supposedly start receiving daily rewards instantly. Some even offer sign-up bonuses. For example, LET Mining gives you a $12 sign-up bonus, Rich Miner gives you 15, PFM Crypto offers a 5-day trial with a $10 bonus, and I'd say right here, right now, before you go Googling, it's important to say that Cointelegraph does not endorse any of these platforms. These platforms pitch XRP passive income opportunities with a low entry barrier and flexible durations, but the devil's in the details. Now just for fun, let's look at what XRP mining returns really look like as advertised. Firstly, let's talk about this one that we mentioned, PFM Crypto. If you can get past the 2000 style interface and the fishy smell of Ukrainian crypto MLM, then the platform supposedly offers you a $10 bonus for sign up, and say a $100 contract on the platform yields around $3 a day for 5 days. This nets you about 15 in total. But let's do the maths. That 15% return in under a week is an annualized ROI of over 1000%. At the time of editing, we noticed that this site no longer works. We're not surprised. I mean, are you? We also want to talk about CJB Crypto, but it's probably the same company. I mean, look at the banner and the AI landing picture. But these guys actually promise $50,000 a day payouts on its top tier packages. There's actually a third one that we want to talk about, Blockchain Cloud. It's got that same weird XML index link. Again, it's a complete side clone of the previous two. From my experience, this just looks exactly like a pyramid scheme that's using crypto buzzwords to attract people that know nothing about crypto, or people that don't know better, like say the elderly generation. So look, steer clear no matter who you are. That's my word on it. We also found Rich Miner, and this looks even more suspicious than the other couple, if that were even possible. It doesn't seem to be related to the other two, and Rich Miner offers contract sizes from $100 to $12,000, so it differs a bit. And if you look at its registered address in the UK, yes, they use UK because it'll take 2 seconds to register an LLC with 0 KYC required. They are working on that. There are no offices on that street or above shops, I guarantee you. I'd actually hazard a guess that you'll get discrete payouts for the first month or two, and then the site will stop working and you'll have made a huge net loss. That's my bet. Now, there are probably hundreds of similar platforms out there, and I'm sure that your funds will indeed go into mining infrastructure in some of them, but beware of the textbook risks. Let's recap. Now, for any of them, counterparty risk is always high. This basically means that many XRP mining platforms in 2025 are newly launched, they lack transparency, and offer no verifiable credentials. Community threads often flag these operations as potential Ponzi schemes or scams dressed up as cloud contracts, so always look at the community too. Now, promised returns are a big thing too. From the examples we looked at, they range from 150% to 800% APR, or even 1,000. This is just a big red flag. It's not sustainable, right, in terms of the yields. These unsustainable yields usually depend on new user deposits to fund payouts to old investors. It's a structure more in line with pyramid-style crypto investment schemes than, say, real XRP passive income. Another less important but still valid concern, especially with legitimate services, is that since payouts are in XRP or BTC, the fiat value of your earnings can drop sharply with these market swings. Even if your XRP mining returns are stable in token terms, their real-world value could just evaporate. There are also lockups and hidden fees to think about. Some XRP cloud mining contracts also include these undisclosed management or withdrawal charges. They do cut deeply into your net ROI, so think about that. And finally, regulation is scarce. Despite claims of bank-grade security, most of these platforms lack audits or real backing, and without oversight, users are exposed to this custodial risk, platform failure, and just outright fraud in general. There's actually data to suggest that crypto mining scams cost investors around $500 million, I think, in 2024 alone, and most cloud mining schemes have actually been flagged as Ponzi-style fraud. If you really must mine XRP, honestly, for XRP holders seeking safer yield options in general, explore lending via regulated exchanges or deploying wrapped XRP in DeFi. These may come with lower yields, but they're more realistic. And they're also typically backed by audits, not sketchy on-site success stories or reviews. But if you really must get involved with XRP mining contracts, here's what we suggest. Smarter users will begin with smaller XRP deposits, testing how platforms handle withdrawals and contract maturity. Look for verifiable feedback from other users and also dig into the fees. Even some of the best XRP mining sites that you'll find quietly deduct a percentage of profit. Now, even some of the most legitimate and best XRP mining sites in the world, they'll probably quietly deduct a percentage of profits on exit. This erodes the actual ROI. A strategic approach involves spreading risk. This can be across multiple XRP mining contracts or durations and different providers. If you're still not convinced to stay away from these risky get-rich-quick gimmicks, long-term holders may find better risk-adjusted value in XRP price appreciation itself, or by using regulated crypto savings accounts that offer, well, say 5 to 15% APY, but it's under clearer terms. Just remember, there are safer other opportunities, but whichever path you take, just remember, only invest what you can afford to lose.